I like it when things...
Someone's out there. You survived. What's that noise? Oh, you'll regret this! This is going to hurt. You're running here. What a whim! You're no match for our band. I'm taking down bigger. I'm not.
Just another peaceful moment.
If nothing happens by so, do you have what I... Good. Now give me a Here. Take this package, but handle it carefully. This potion is the essence of we were once a proud people. Parting with this vial is a show of our respect. Or rather, I promise that I need you to understand this and ensure they Thank you. May Mother guide you. Ah, I almost forgot. I did
Getting restless.
You know where to find me if you come. What in the world is this supposed to be? Some kind of... Do we really need more dubious concoctions floating around? You don't suppose they're trying to poison us? Peaceful, you say? The Dalriada, talking about peace. Well, pass on my thanks to them. Damn it. I don't really have anything worthy to send back. It's not a sacred potion, but food is food. Not something to scoff. I just hope they won't take...
Getting restless.
Could you... You're back. What is this? A barrel of... Aye. To be honest, I wasn't expecting much. I figured the potion... Maybe I was wrong about the Southerners. Maybe there's hope for peace in one... You head to the temple. I'll bring him the good news once you're gone.
to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don'th fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself. We gave you our word.
But do you realize taking this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or do you just not like the All-Mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mirror.
That doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get in here?
Whoever he is, I cannot say he lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors, so he must have found a way to get here. Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me? Ha! Good luck with that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that. Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving round were his. Fine. Yes, every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his predecessor. And yes, one of those secrets is how to touch Excalibur and survive. But nothing in life is free. You know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret with you. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck, and I hate it when somebody's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One Eye's men says he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west. Galahad needs to die, obviously. We'll just say he had an unfortunate accident, and then we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides... Yeah, it's that simple. Just flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem. And now, excuse me, I have... think...
If nothing happens by nightfall, I'm starting a brawl.
Someone's bound to start. right there. Who are you? And what do you want here? It's Sir Galahad to you, vagrant. But it's true, this is our camp. We're his personal guard. But you won't be meeting tonight until you tell us why you're here. It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the night. But did you actually earn it? Or did you just pluck it from a corpse? Well, that's for Galahad to decide. Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not a patient man. I only hope your cause is worth his... The door is open. Try not...
I can hear you. Who goes there? It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table. Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it? You mean you found Caradoc's tomb and robbed it? Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? Where did you last see him? I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want? Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect. Marvelous. Wait, no, what? You, then,
fearless warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too consumed by cruelty. That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants, not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old ways, and he remains just as fierce.
Sometimes it's nice to just...
Look who's here. Has the destiny of the South graced my humble abode? You just killed a knight of the Round Table and you have no questions about what it was for. Really? Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense. First off, he represented Camelot, and we're done with their influence. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally unite and come, he figured me out. He knew what I'd discovered, and he wanted to stop me. And trust me, proof that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that a lie I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took as a reward for your help, here, take this seal. In the sunken village, you'll find the entrance to... Everyone knows the story of how the evil druid sealed and flooded the place. But the real story is why they sealed and flooded it. One Eye broke the old seals and replaced them with his own. If you want to see what Camelot was so desperate to hide, you'll find your answers there. They thought drowning a village would keep it secret. Behind the statue, you'll find where to use the seal. Once you do, you'll see that history is very different from what we've been telling ourselves. If that doesn't convince you that Camelot's foundations are more crap-coloured than tinged with ivory, then nothing will. I won't tell you anything more. I'd hate to spoil the surprise. I'll catch up with you later. I'm sure you'll understand
I wasn't made to wait. I was made to end things.
this place. I remember it, although my memory is still clouded. I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Four Dwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
You are not him. You are different. I am Seawolf Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it. I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me. Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, a safe haven of honorable men. I've been here for so long, it doesn't matter anymore. The Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask. I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods were effective. So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me. obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our lives, meant nothing to him. Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. And loyalty abused. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal. We cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot, avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new world. Let the dead leave this one.
And? What do you think? Ah, they're just fools. Somebody made a stupid mistake in the past. Somebody came up with traditions and stories to mask what was done. And for hundreds of years, fools were eating it up because the lies were easier to believe. Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer, because it's worth shit. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire circus will protect anyone. Well, now we found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow you unwittingly became the most important person in the region. Because your decision, well, you see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists. And they know me a little bit too well. If I came to them with this revelation, they'd think it was a conspiracy. But if someone from the outside, someone Feargas trusts, steps in and convinces him, you see where I'm going with this. That's what I wanted. Go talk to Feargas. Get him to visit this place. After you're done, I just hope Feargas shows some sense and doesn't let his...
And here I thought the Horns of the South had no secrets, but go ahead. Have I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of your sense of humor? Now, tell me what you really want, or walk away. In silence. This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad, burning people at the stake for heresy, but still, judging by the look on your face, all right then. I'll go and check it out. See what's got you so worked up. I saw what you wanted me to see. We need to talk. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think. Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. Why did you show this to me? Because it could be that I'd be better off not. What they did to Seawall is unthinkable. What will the other keepers say? What will happen to the Horns of the South? Everything we believed. You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what Camelot. And we did everything in our power to keep the South safe, and to keep our lighthouse on through every storm. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man will join our ranks when hundreds of years of our history... Any ideas? It sounds better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of fools believing in children's fables of knightly honor. And we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to after the truth about Seawall comes out. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this, so you can go and congratulate him. I'll support this case. If only for the safety. I don't have to like it one bit, but I can try to make it easier for the garrison.
Getting restless.
Ah, you're back. So, what news do you... Good. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly loyal keeper. But he had to know the truth. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the Horns. Nicely done. Now, I'll get one eye. And together we'll go to the Horns. Not everyone will be happy about. Those who don't support us will be released from their oath. And I'll ensure they're safe after that. What's...
Brothers, today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horns of the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty. I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot does don't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawolf Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawolf has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawolf's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough! We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer. But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead. Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I did not share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dalriada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dalriada fight in the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
An honest matter. Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed, how are you supposed to do that? But if the pin that secured your entry to the Horns has led you here, I think... You see, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a prick, only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers. Well, none of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just, I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, when you wake up again in the morning, unfortunately, the gong is broken. So first, you'll need to find a way to fix it. And since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy. Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble. Of course, they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual, maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something. It's your risk. Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor. If you need.
Just another peaceful moment. Just another peaceful.
Why would you want to fix it? Do you
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust.
Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth.
Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. And obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do. Sometimes it's nice to just... How did you, Oh, forget it.
Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you...
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk...